Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. Captain Shandy here. We're on F1 2020, the Codemasters game on PS4. And we're heading straight into the race at Silverstone on the grid. I attempted to qualify and managed to cut a corner right towards the end, or exceed a track limit, and got myself disqualified. So we didn't set a time. However, we're going to see how we can do in the race, and as you can see, it's not a massive hindrance. We're only down in 4th because of it, and there's only 7 of us on the grid, but sometimes these races can be the most interesting. So the 5 red lights are out, we are off. We have Liam the Flash to our left as OSG Turbo comes flying past us, and then we let through Chusky as well, and now we just have Big Shake in behind us. We just trying to stay out of trouble, really. Don't want to get any damage early on or end up where these two guys are, including OSG Turbo, i.e. off the track. And now as he comes back onto the track, the two behind me, Big Shake and OSG Turbo, get into a little bit of a scrap, and ahead of us we can see Chusky is right on the backside of Liam the Flash, and we are not far behind them either, just feathering the throttle on the way out. Make sure we don't suffer from too much understeer, especially in the dirty air from these guys with tyres that aren't necessarily as warm as they could be. And we cut across the corner there, but nothing given by the stewards, so happy days. We'll carry on. We slow down as we come into Maggots and Beckett's, and the two come side by side, Liam the Flash and Chusky. Will to Will, and Chusky gets a little wheel on the dirt, and they're still there. They're still at it. They're still parallel to each other. Liam the Flash maybe with a little bit more speed. He's got the inside line. Can he make it stick? They come together again. Tyre walls bashing. Chusky goes wide. We see a gap. Slip up the inside of Liam the Flash. He then goes looking back up the inside of us, but can't find a way through. We do make it stick. So not really a planned overtake, just an opportunistic one to get us up into the podium positions onto 3rd place, as G Max Tour F1 is in the lead, and we still have Liam at the Flash very close in behind as we come through the first section of the lap, and Big Shake isn't far behind him either. So from 2nd down to 5th, it's all very, very tight. There's a group of us. First place looks fairly safe out in front. As you can see, we have set the quickest first sector of the field so far on lap 2. And just being careful here that we don't lose Chusky. He's just starting to get away from us a little bit. So let's try and keep it smooth as he goes a little bit wide, and we can start to feel the pressure behind us from Liam the Flash. As we come again through Maggots and Beggars, we miss the apex and have to slow down more than we'd like to make sure we retake the racing line, but no major dramas for now. We still get some decent drive out of that section. Excuse me. Just need to clear my throat. I haven't got corona, and even if I have, you can't catch it through a TV screen, and I ain't fucking going out anymore. So actually, that's a lie. I do still go out and coach and play football, but I haven't got corona. I just need to clear my throat. And oh my goodness, there you can see we've cut the corner slightly. And as Jeff says, we have been awarded a 2-second time penalty for that incident. We didn't really gain much time. We just misjudged the corner and cut it a little bit. We did have the car unsettled. And talking of unsettled, it looks like G Max Tour's internet may be a little unsettled, as he has disconnected and ghosted, and Chusky and I come through, as has OSG Turbo, but he is more of a back marker, I think, rather. He certainly wasn't in front of us. So we look up the inside now of Chusky. We go wheel to wheel. We push him a little bit wide, leave him the space as we come through the next corner. We're not going to quite have the speed, so we settle in behind. Now, can he maintain pace through here? We don't want to go into the back of him. We do. It's nice and smooth. We're getting exceeded track limits warning, but it's a bit harsh. We come up the inside. There's nowhere for him to go now. We've taken the lead. Lovely stuff. That's an excellent move, and I wasn't really expecting to make the move there, but the opportunity presented itself once we'd got alongside him, and we had the inside line through a narrow section He had to yield, and he did. And now we find ourselves in the lead of the race, and as a result, Chusky also went behind Big Shake, but they are now going neck and neck by the looks of things on the Delta. But Chusky has made it stick for now. And Big Shake has got the fastest lap of the race actually so far. So he's obviously going at a pace and is possibly the person that we need to be most concerned with. With a name like Big Shake, I'm surprised a Liberal hasn't thrown him at someone they deem a Nazi. But as you can see, if we take a little glance behind, again the two are side by side. You can see on the Delta that the two of them are fighting neck and neck, and if I was more productive and more conscientious, I could look into the replays of these games possibly and show you some of that, but I'm not, so we won't. We'll just concentrate on ourselves for now. I feel like it's not going to be long until that battle is dealt with, and Big Shake is on our case anyway, as he has now got in front of Chusky 2006, and then we have Liam the Flash, and a man who was in first place, G Max Tour F1, is now in 5th position, so maybe he's still offline, or maybe he's reconnected. I'm not sure. It's not really a great concern of ours for now, right now. As you can see, we have used a fair bit of our overtake. We're down to sort of like single digits now, pretty much, until we regain some power from braking, but we certainly don't have much ERS to play with, so we will have to use the engine modes of rich mix and whatnot to try and gain some speed here and there for now. As we had a yellow flag in front of us, as Jeff points out, there's a yellow flag ahead, so someone has come off, someone a long way behind us, but we have set the fastest, amongst that we set the fastest lap of the race, which is nice. And now on lap 5 we are 1.5 seconds ahead of Big Shake, and the aim now is to try and extend that an extra half a second to try and win this race, because of course, if you recall, we do have a 2-second time penalty that we picked up towards the end of lap 2 or 3 for cutting the left-hander. So we got a little bit wide, but managed to not quite get the wheels on the gravel in our desperation to try and find some time. But as you can see, if you're looking up at the top left at the Delta, we are in fact losing it rather than gaining it. We now only have a second ahead of Big Shake, and we are in danger in fact of finishing third as we slipped out at the 7th gear by accident. And yeah, Chusky is now just bang on more or less 2 seconds behind me, flitting between that and just under, and it's him that we've now got to try and make sure we finish in front of, otherwise we will be down to third. So as you can see, keep your eye on that Delta time. It is just over 2 seconds at the moment. We're not going to get away from Big Shake unless he makes a mistake. It'd be nice if he span off the track right now. I don't think that's going to happen, as we come through the final couple of corners, and we are just a couple of tenths over that 2-second buffer that we need for second place, and we will cross the line with it in hand, which means we will get a second place finish. Bit of a shame, because as I say, we didn't gain anything from cutting that corner. The car was unsettled as it went across. We probably lost a little bit of time, if anything, and unfortunately the stewards have decided to award us a 2-second penalty for that, and that is going to be just enough to take the win off us. Big Shake wins. I don't know why I can't say his name. Let's be fair, I'm terrible at this. I can't say anybody's name half the time. Big Shake gets a win. Well deserved. Fair play. As you can see, we are on the podium there, on the left hand side. And yeah, fairly happy with that. So today I'm going to split the races up into shorter races. Just one race per video to try and get a few out this week. I did manage to play a little bit of F1 over the weekend, so I'll get more out to you as and when they come through. But for now, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the race, then please give me a like, drop a subscription, and leave a comment if you've got any tips or questions or anything that you want to ask me, and head across to my other channel as well, Captain Shandy, my main channel. And yeah, for now people, it won't be long until you hear from me again, but for now, thank you very, very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the race. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon, you bunch of legends. Take it easy.